Morning, everybody. It's Vivian. I'm getting my Saturday morning in live time, super early in the morning. Not super early. It's actually very late, actually. um, Give me a wave if you're watching. And you guys are probably watching back-to-back live videos, or I hope you are. Anyway, I thought I'm going to share with you my little morning rituals here. And we talked about a square blender the other day and how it's not really useful, like that really big base, and what do you do with it? But what I do every morning is I wake up and I fill this right up to 8 cups of water. So I know how much water I'm drinking during the day, so I know I'm staying hydrated. So I'm already not down to 3 cups this morning, and I barely had any water, but what I've done is I already fill up my glass in the morning, and I have a lot of water right there to start, and then I fill up my blender bottle that's full with electrolytes because we're going to pump iron soon. But those are my first stops that I make in the morning, and then I'm going to switch into, I feel like Mr. Rogers. Call me Mrs. Rogers. Anyway, but I'm going to switch into these shoes, and my friend Melissa gave those to me. And if she sees them in this live video, she's going to ask for them back. I know she is. But these are like really sturdy, good garden shoes that I like to go out and check on my garden in the morning. Now, yes, I do own a pair of Crocs. They're right here. But you know what happened? They were a little too close to the compost bucket the other day, and I threw in an eggshell, and the eggshell landed in my crock bed. They landed in the footbed of my Croc, which I was like, uh-oh. So I purposely left them right here so they could get rainwater on them. As you can see, they did, because I don't want to step into egg white when I put my foot in there. So I wanted to go check on the garden, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's see if I can get you the radish. Can you see? Here, 1, 2, they're really growing really big. My head is in the way, so you can't see with my shadow, but I'm going to see. And we have a lot more now. We have this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I think we counted 5 last time, but I have 9 now, which is totally awesome. They're all coming up, and the strawberries look pretty good too. So one other curious thing that's happening in my garden is, well, I did a really kind of makeshift covering of this bed here, because this bed was constantly getting dug into. So I just took some leftover rabbit-proof fencing that I had from an old garden, and I just covered this bed, and I found an old window screen, and I'm holding that down because dealing with the birds and the little animals, they're vicious contenders, and they're digging up my seeds. But what I found interesting is, in one bed where we just were in the radishes, there was a ginormous hole, not unlike this one here, in my carrots. So I haven't seen any carrots come up either. But from the window this morning, and now that I'm here on a closer look from my window this morning, it looked like the hole was covered. And I'm thinking, what other animal is covering or digging? What other animals like bury and dig stuff that they like? I'm not sure what animals do that, other than dogs bury bones, right? So I was just curious if you know of any other little animals that bury their treasures, I suppose. Okay, one last tip for today. It's going to be how to wear your mask. Now, if people are using my mask with these long ties, and I brought out my sunflower one for the garden, you don't have to tie it around your head, but just to review that crisscross, okay? I want to show you guys here. Remember, the top string will go above your ear. The bottom string will crisscross. Can you see the crisscross? Crisscross up to the crown of your head, okay? Now, if you're tired of doing this, and if you don't like that, maybe if you have somebody who can't make a tie, okay? This one's a little big for my face. What you can do is just simply take the ties, especially if this is your personal mask. If nobody else is wearing the mask, you can make it yours. So you can just take the 2 same sides here, okay? And you can just tie a knot in that side. So you can measure that for your face, right over your ear. So I'm thinking here, right? So here to here is going to be right where my knot is, and I can just make a permanent ear loop for me. Hey Janet, and hey Carrie. Hey Angie, I see your little faces pop up. If you play the replay, we did a little garden stuff. But if you're wearing pleated masks, now I just have an ear loop. Look, I can just loop it on my ear, and I can do the same thing on the other side. And it's just like an ear loop mask. Now I didn't make that perfect, but if this is the only mask I'm wearing, I can make that fitted just for me. Okay? And then I have like tassels, like like the bike riding tassels, which could be super fun. If you're blowing in the breeze, you can have extra tassels, or you can just cut them right there. I did have a lot of success. If you saw my stories, I was making child masks for as a request, and the mom said he doesn't know how to make ties yet, so I figured out I just crocheted some ear loops. So if you are asking for masks from me, I can also just crochet you some simple ear loops. And the crochet, the yarn has a little give to it, and it's super easy just to tie a knot in the crocheted yarn as well. But that's something you can do if you don't want to tie up around your head. You can just tie those together and make an ear loop, and then you have some extra flair so that you can pretend you have the long hair and you can flip that around behind your head. All right, folks, it's time for me to pump some iron. That is, get healthy and exercise. I'm going to do my workout outside today because it's so beautiful. My indoor porch said it was 82 degrees, and that's like a little greenhouse in there, so that's why it feels really warm in there. But if it's 82 in the indoor little greenhouse area, I know it's got to be warm outside. So certainly getting outside today for my Saturday. I don't even know what day it is anymore. I used to be making a log of day 26, day 31. We must be on day 37, 38. I think I started this on March 15th, 16th, somewhere around there. But we're gonna keep going, and as long as you keep watching and commenting and liking, we're gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it with you. Have a great day.